Welcome, all you beautiful souls, to your weekly energy update, and this is for the week of June 19th through June 26th. This week we have a big, of course, occurrence here with the summer and winter solstice coming on June 21st, so happy solstice to everyone. Of course, we have summer solstice in the northern hemisphere, the winter solstice starting in the southern hemisphere. It also means we're triggering the beginning of Cancer sign season, so happy birthday to all you Cancer sign sun babies. And both for the solstice, for the solstice, I actually have put out separate individual readings for each zodiac sign, which I will have listed at the end of the video in the playlist, and I'll also throw it down in the description box below. We also, of course, because Cancer season is starting with the all the Cancer signs for the sun sign, I also put out a special pick a card reading for that, which will also be linked in a playlist at the end of this video and also in the description box below. So wonderful energies coming in, a lot of transformation with the Cancer sign being ruled by the moon. There is a lot of this mother type of feeling, this nurturing energy that's coming in. And the summer winter solstice is quite a bit around growth and like endings as well. Because, we moved from spring into summer, things started to grow in spring. Summer is all about the growth period where we have a large amount of growth. In the southern hemisphere, of course, with the winter solstice, we just moved from harvest, fall, autumn season into hibernation, into those things that, winter time represent as well. So for this reading, we're going to be looking at that mother energy. We all have, mother energy, mother personalities that are in our life, or just motherhood in general, regardless of how we identify. We all have that mother, nurturing, divine, feminine energy within us, regardless of what gender or how we identify, right? So we're going to be asking for this reading around motherhood. What about our relationships with that mother energy and motherhood? Are we ready, or can we transform? Can we grow through? And what can we possibly put to rest? So I do have, of course, a reading for each individual zodiac sign, and I'm jumping into yours right now. All right, Taurians, this is your weekly energy update, and we're going to start off by pulling a card from the Into the Lonely Woods deck. And side note, any of the cards that I use in a reading, I do list in the description box below. We'll give this a good shuffle. This will just be the general energies and what the Creator wants you to know overall around motherhood or mother energies in our lives. So for our Taurians, what would you like them to know? All right, there we go. And you've got the truth comes softly. It's a beautiful card there. That is card number 36. It's a butterfly sitting on their little head there. And it says, in the clean space of freedom to witness the self, we can find ways to work with the truth. Truths are not the same as facts. Truths are about our stories and the story of our lives thus far. Being isolated for a time can mean we begin to understand far more deeply what our stories have become, and we begin to know how our stories can change. The tale of your life becomes more and more clearly written by yourself without all the suggestions and interruptions, even those that are well meant of others. Let the truth become clearer and clearer until it is in front of you. This truth is your story, and it's yours to write. So, yeah, I love this. So, when we were talking about all the energies of, what can transform, what can grow, what can we leave behind, this is about realizing, okay, there might have been a lot of facts that, everyone, saw in your life, or what you think you saw. and what other people thought they saw, but you are the one that gets to write your story. You have the power to choose what anything means to you and what emotion you want to feel around it. So now it's like you're in this spot where you can, it's almost like hermit energy, where you are going to be encouraged to take time to yourself. It doesn't mean you have to become a total hermit away from everyone, but it is about taking time away and really to be able to look at things from a different perspective, a different point of view, from your point of view, clearing away all those supposed tos and shoulds and need tos of the outside world, all those popular opinions on what something is supposed to mean and how you're supposed to feel through something, because you get to choose and transform, this transformative butterfly. You get to choose what all of that meant to bring you to who you are today. You get to choose, is it going to keep you as a caterpillar walking along, the jungle floor, or this transformation, this transition that's available to you? Are you going to allow yourself to fly free and become a butterfly through it all? So I love where this is headed. We're also going to pull cards here from the Ancestral Tarot, Ancestral Path Tarot, and just see what else they want you to know about this experience here. Okay, there we go. So for our Taurians, what else would you like them to know about this? Okay, I was going to say this hermit time. So this is what's coming up here. They do want to go like this, and we'll start with this one over here. And you got the Six of Staves, the Six of Wands, and the Standard Tarot. And what this represents is, it's usually about recognition and feeling recognized. And there is this transformation that happens with the sixes. It's like you're moving from one way of looking at something, defining it in a way, and defining it in a different way. And so this recognition that you had, this desire to please the outside world, to be recognized by others on what you've done and what you've accomplished and where you've gone from, has really left you in two places. This is a general reading. So you either got appreciation that you thought you wanted and it's left you feeling empty, or you've had this proverbial carrot with on a stick that you've invested so much energy in trying to get it. It feels like you will never, ever get there, like you'll never be enough. And so that's this energy that's coming with this that you're reflecting on. And what's great, though, is that the transformation that happens is you start off looking to the outside for that. But as you go in this inner journey, you realize that the only recognition that's fulfilling at all is that which we get from up above, from the universe, the creator, the mother and father of all things, the goddess, whatever you believe that creative force is, knowing that this whole huge posse of beings on the other side see you. They love you unconditionally, not any conditions at all, not one. You can never lose their love and their appreciation. And this is like this transformation that happens as you look inward. You really start to recognize that you are supported so much from the other side. I mean, you've got the creator, you've got spirit, you have your guardian angel, your angels, your spirit guides, your ancestors, your loved ones who already turned the other side, and a whole slew of beings of unconditional love and light that, like I said, they want you to know that you are seen, they love you, they applaud your entire journey that has brought you up to where you are right now, and that you have just been so brave and courageous to get through and travel through everything that you've done. This is the transformation that happens as you look within. And then you have the hanged one, which I love this one because it's in case it doesn't come in, you can see that it's a baby in the womb. This is seeing things from a higher perspective. And this is so beautiful because You are in this womb, right? You do go to this place. Mother energy, definitely babies are inside mothers, right? And so there is this nurturing that's coming in here, knowing that as you go inward and you connect to the higher places, you do see things from this higher new perspective. And it's like you're entering into this, but like all, gestation periods, there comes a time for that to end and for movement to happen and for birth to happen. So it's kind of like this, again, this dual message. For some, it's that are afraid that I don't want to be in this forever. It's like, don't worry, it's only for a time, and then you're birthed into a new place. For others, it's like, I want to stay in here forever. It's like, for your highest experience, it's for you to be birthed and to have movement eventually. So, just know that that's coming, and it's so beautiful, this message that's coming in here. Yeah. Because here's the Ace of Cups. This is the chalice. This is the Holy Grail. This is the unconditional love of the higher realm coming down, filling you up, and then overflowing out to the world. So this is finding this inner love, the love from above, that is that unconditional love we were talking about. So you definitely, this experience that you're having is pushing you inward to find this beautiful love that does define who you are, that can define who you are, instead of, feeling confined by all those supposed tos and shoulds and need tos and have tos and must of the conditional love of the human side. That's rooted in the fear that there's a condition I'm going to not meet at some point and I'm going to lose that love. But this love, no conditions, not one, nothing you can do to earn it. You have it just because of who you are. And nothing you can do to lose it because there's no rules around it. So this beautiful love that you're finding within. Now we're also going to use these everyday tarot and just get clarity around these things as well. All right, I really want to know about this higher perspective. What else do you want our Taurians to know about this higher perspective? They do want that one. Okay. Okay, obviously that one, and then these three. So we'll start off with this one. You do have the Three of Wands. Now, Wands is like your drive, your ambition, your passion, your inspiration, your energy, and it represents this, like the Ace of Wands would be like a new passion, a new drive. The Two is about making plans to go in, in a direction. The Three of Wands is like, the Two of Wands would have been like you're in the middle of a country and you're making plans to get to the shore. And then once I get to the shore, I'm going to board the ship and I'm going to go this direction. And here you are. The Three of Wands is you've reached the shore. You can even see all the little tiny ships that are all in there. And but now you're ready to, because you have new information, new awareness, you're going to switch direction on where you want to be and where you want to head. So that, fits in with what we're talking about here. You're seeing things from a different perspective. You're understanding what your drive really is about wanting recognition from the outside world versus finding it from within, from all those other beings. Yeah. And then you have the Eight of Wands, energy coming in, movement to a new level of energy. This also can represent messages coming in from spirit too, which being about seeing things from a higher perspective, you are getting a lot of involvement, a lot of messages coming from the spirit realm, whether it's coming through the physical world where you see a bumper sticker or a license plate, hear a song, get a weird junk email that has like this subject line that is totally giving you answers and direction, and just all these things coming that way. You can have just emotional messages that come in where your mind doesn't catch up right away, but you just feel this emotional message coming in. And then you also can have mental messages where answers or things just pop into your head, like as if out of nowhere. All this beautiful messages coming from spirit during this week and around this period for you. So I like that coming in. Yeah, and then you have the Page of Cups. Here's the Ace of Cups in their hands here. So this different perspective, you are moving into this new awareness about your emotions, about love, and what love is. I'm hearing that song. Probably I don't think it was from Journey, but it's called I Want to Know What Love Is. It's one of my mom's favorite songs. And then you have the Queen of Pentacles, Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. This is a lot like the Empress card too, where she's all about new birth. She's usually has a little bump belly, but you've got the white rabbits, and this is all about abundance and flow coming in the outside world. But this definitely is a message about mother, which we were talking about this whole reading about, and nurturing. But this is self-nurturing for yourself. So you're finding this new indication for you with this seeing things from a higher perspective is about finding the love that you've been looking for within you, and you get to mother yourself. And that's what you're finding as you're going into here. Yeah, because you have the Death card. So this is death and rebirth. It's definitely, and here's the rebirth. So you have death and you have a newborn child here. Very, very clear message, right? Everything I talked about going into winter and summer, right? All this new growth that's happening for you. So I'm loving that. I also want to know about this over here, this, give us more information around the recognition that we were searching for in the outside world for our Taurians, please. Okay, they do want that one. What else? Okay, what else? And those two. All right. Yeah, okay. So you've got 2 5s so far. And I do want to start off with the 5 of Pentacles, because Pentacles is about how you're defining yourself by the outside world. And you can see here how they're in the middle of winter. Here's the snow and everything happening. They feel abandoned. Usually there's like 2 people. Looks like this is like a female figure here, a mother figure, right? But it's you're barefoot out in the snow, and they're usually injured or hungry, and they feel abandoned by the outside world. And the transformation that happens, because this is 5s are about change, right, is that they go from looking at and defining themselves by the outside world and seeing that there's this stained glass window behind. They were so close. They're always with them, right behind them. They're just not seeing it. But that represents the creator, the universe, mother and father of all things. Again, whatever you believe your higher force is, that they are the source of your wholeness and your completeness. They bring you your sustenance. Humans, they might bring you stuff at times, but they're just a delivery company. I always say it's like Amazon. You order something from Amazon and it arrives by, Amazon, UPS, FedEx, whatever delivery company, but they're not the ones that supplied it to you. They're just the ones that brought it to you. This is this transformation, a lot like this. We're searching for recognition from the outside world. It leaves us empty, and we realize what we're really looking for. Same thing here. We feel abandoned. We feel even betrayed by the humans in the outside world. And we have this fear that we're not going to have enough because they're not going to be able to bring it to us. That outside world doesn't have enough supply for me. But the creator of all things has endless resources, will always bring us what we need in our moment. We may not have everything we need for all future moments in this moment, but we will always have what we need for this moment. Which kind of brings in the 5 of Cups too, because you have the 3 cups that are spilt, which cups are our emotions. So there's spilt emotions here that have, again, we drank of them and we're mourning it because they did not fulfill us. But you've got the 2 of Cups behind. That 2 of Cups represents 2 places that we can pull emotions from. 1 cup is of the human side that is rooted in fear and that human condition, fight or flight, all this long list of things in order to have emotional fulfillment. To be happy, I need blah, 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 and 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 that's always in the future. I don't feel happy now, right? The other cup is the Ace of Cups. It's the chalice, the Holy Grail, that's full of the unconditional love of the Creator of all things. And so there is this awareness that comes in. Yes, we did come here to experience what it might feel like to have this disappointment and to feel empty, because on the other side, back home, we don't get to experience that. So in experiencing who we're not, we more understand more fully who we are. And without death, we don't understand what life is, right? And so that's what this Two of Cups is representing, is this emotional choice we have in every moment to choose unconditional love or the fear of losing conditional love. So that comes in with this awareness of this change of how we're looking at things. We're moving from looking outside of ourselves for stuff to finding what we're looking for from the inside. Then you have the Tower, which this totally represents things being removed so that things can be built. So old ways of thinking are being, it's like a old house that's been deemed unlivable. Condemned house is what I was looking for. A condemned house that you can't live in because it's shaky and unstable. So it's being struck down here and removed out of your life to make space for new things to come in for you. So a lot of like this death and rebirth, right? Yeah. Any of the Nine of Wands. Wands, I don't think I've talked about wands in your reading yet. You did over here, a lot of wands. So drive, ambition, passions. The nines are like the Hermit card in the Major Arcana is the number 9. So nines are about finding whatever's on the card from within. And this is your energy. This is the block that you feel you're being held back, but you realize that you have your hand on the staff here, that you can remove that and walk right through it. And so there is this awareness that you're finding within of your energy and of your capabilities and of what you are able to do, where you're able to direct your energy, and that it does come from within you. And so there is this, again, this change, this transformation. You can see here that they've been through it. They've got the little bandage on their head and their arms in a sling. So you've gone through a lot to get you to this point, but you're ready for it, and you're so close. You're ready for this movement. And it's also like this message of don't give up. You're so close. The 10 is the ending and new beginning. And so you're ready. You're so close for that. And you're finding that strength from within yourself. In fact, this card 36, they just showed me 3 + 6 is 9. So there is this, that makes total sense too now, that this 9 is about that hermit going within energy. Yeah, because here's your Ace of Wands. The passion of new beginnings. You're ready to take this and move forward into this new way of looking at things. You're ready to get all this energy back that you had invested in the outside world, maintaining, trying to live up to everyone's expectations. And we talked about that long list of things that has to happen in order for you to be lovable. It's exhausting. There's so much energy that you put outside of yourselves, and it's like you pour all that into this black hole, right? So this is this change that's happening where you're going, you know what? I'm retaining this energy for me, and I'm not going to just have it go everywhere else where it's not bringing me anything back. It's like that, like I was talking about that carrot on a stick. You know what? That carrot has been hanging out there for so long. It has started to deteriorate. It has mold on it. It's dried up. You're like, that carrot does not draw me anymore toward it, right? So I love that. It's kind of gross, but kind of funny. And then we're also going to pull at least one card here from these divine directions to see some final messages from the creator for Arcturians. So what else for Arcturians? Okay, those two. And then we're also going to pull a couple cards, or at least one from the Sweet Dreams. So we'll see what else. What else for Arcturians? Okay. They do want that one right there. Any others? Okay, no, just those two. So we'll put these over here and we'll look at these first. You've got balance. Yay. And that says it's time to find balance in your life. What is most important to you? So as you go in this inner place here, understanding, this, especially like we said, we're focusing on the mother, the nurturing yourself, being the mother to yourself. What do you really want from your experiences with motherhood, with mother energy in your life, or reflecting back on what you wanted from motherhood or mother energy in your life before and where you felt it was lacking? Because in experiencing that and understanding that, that's where this death and this rebirth happens. Because when you start seeing things from unconditional love and you realize this mourning that you had and that you didn't get what your little child inside of you wanted, it's because they couldn't give it to you anyway, because you always had the choice between the two cups. One that was going to make you feel empty and it's bitter and it's sour, or the one that you find within you that is sweet nectar and beautiful, right? Yeah, and then you have nature here. That one says, reconnect with nature, feel the sun on your skin, walk barefoot on the grass. And I really feel like this is that Mother Nature, Mother Nurture, especially with this hermit energy about getting out away from all the noise, getting out into nature, connecting with it. You really feel this peace and this ability to reflect on things when you're not surrounded with all that chaotic noise of all that, of the past and the fears. So it's kind of incubate yourself out in Mother Nature there. Then you have act. That says, upon walking, I'm ready to act on my passions and dreams. So definitely this movement is all about taking action on this new information, right? You're, used to being in the old place. And we talked about the hanged one, that dual message. For some, it's about knowing that it's only for a period of time that you're in that hermit mode. But for some of you, it's like, know that it's only for a period of time. And then you got to get your butt moving to move into this new place that you're going to be moving in your life, which is for you. It's definitely for you. The tower, the death and the rebirth, things are being removed out of your life for you to allow this new growth in the space for this new birth to happen. Yeah. And then we have nurture, which we talked about. Mother Nature, Mother Nurture. And it says, I open my arms and wrap around those that need nurturing, starting with myself. So definitely this message of it's time for you to take time away for you and to schedule it, have very strong boundaries around it. Don't make it like it's the last thing you schedule and the first thing that you cancel. Allow it to be the first thing that you schedule and the very last thing that you cancel, because you deserve it during this time. It's very much this message for this week to spend this time for you. So I love, love, love this for you. And I don't have anything else to add to that. If you are looking, though, for more messages of love from above, in addition to these weekly energy updates, I also put out monthly readings for each zodiac sign. And as I said in the beginning, I have the solstice readings out. I also have the Cancer season readings out. And all of that will be linked in playlists at the end of this video as well. So if you want to be notified immediately when any of those videos come out during the month, if you give this video a little thumbs up and click the like button, also click the subscribe button, and that gives you access to the notification bell. And when you go in there, if you select the all option, then you'll be notified of any new videos that come out on this channel. Also, doing those things helps spread the love, and it also helps my channel grow in a significant way. Because when you like a video, or you share a video, you comment on a video, and if you subscribe to the channel, doing those things makes the YouTube algorithm so excited it wants to share the videos of this channel with other people as well. So if you feel inspired to do any of those things, I of course am very, very grateful for that. Also, these are general readings, and if you're looking for even more specific information and answers for your specific life, I do offer personal readings, and all that information is listed in the description box below. All right, Mighty Taurians, as you go through this amazing week, please know every second of every day of your life that you are unconditionally loved by the Creator of all things, and of course, I love you too. Have an amazing week. I'll be talking to you very soon. In the meantime, you hang in there and you take care.